All right, I'm going to do another video here on the tactics for gang stalking as a targeted individual. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show 3 different tactics that's used daily. Now, I know in a lot of my videos, I often say that these tactics are being used every day, and they are. What they try to do is they try to have multiple different tactics. Number one, to increase plausible deniability, to further camouflage their actions so that they are not seen, because this is a secret cult, secret society. They don't want exposure. And that is the purpose of this video, is to expose them. And so I'm going to show 3 different tactics. In my previous video, I showed you what was called the flagger agent, the distractor agent, and then the passive and then aggressive stalkers. I'm going to show you that again because that is the tactic that they use over and over and over again. And you're going to see it on this video. I also want you to notice on the right and on the left, you don't see too many homes out here. It's because it is in the woods. It is very remote. As I approach this curve here, notice to the left there, you see that lady? I'm going to run the video again. As I slow it up here, on the left-hand side, you can see this lady standing there looking at me. She's waving. I see that lady often. In fact, I'm going to show you again another time when I saw her, but I'm going to freeze frame it here. And I want you to just notice how she's just standing there looking at me. Very, very strange actions, guys. I mean, this is not normal. For a lady, a single lady, to be standing there and waving at a man driving by is just really weird. So I'm going to call that lady Agent Shira. That's going to be her name because you're going to see her again. But I'm speed ramping the video here because I want to get to the second phase. That was the first phase. And by the way, she would be considered the flagger agent. Now, as I'm speed ramping the video, I'm coming around here. You're getting ready to see the stalker or the distractor and then the stalkers coming up now. And this happens every day. I can show you, I'm going to show you another instance of this. Now, as I'm approaching the main road here, I want you to notice this skid steer as I approach here from the rear. You notice how he's slowly backing out. Right at the time when I pull up, he's backing out in front of me and then he stops. And I have to literally go around. Like, you know, he's just right in the middle of the road, guys. I mean, this is what happens. This is why I call them the distractor agent. But you'll notice here on the right side, 2 guys standing there as well. Notice how they turn at the same time and look at me. You can see them looking at me. You know, these are the passive stalkers, right? 2 guys standing there. All of a sudden, they turn around. They look at me. This is all by design. This is designed to, again, get your attention, let you know, hey, we're here. We are here, and we're going to announce our presence by getting in front of you and literally stopping you or slowing you down. So I had to go around him, and I did, in fact, go all the way around. I had to, in fact, even drive in the snow off the road to get around him because he didn't move. He just stopped right there in the middle of the road, which is illegal, by the way. All right, so that's one instance. Now, I want to show you another instance, leaving again another day. This is another day, the same road. This is on the way out from my place. I'm going to show you how they do this again. You're going to see Agent Shira again. And what I also want to mention here is a lot of this went on, all of this rather went on that I'm going to show you in this video during the time when I made the video Trapped in a Black Box, Growing Watch Listing and Everyday Policing. When I did that series, as I was doing those 3 videos, it's like the gang stalking turned up a notch. Now you're seeing here on the left side, you see Agent Shira right there. This time she has a dog and she's standing there, right? She's just standing there. She's not walking, not doing anything. She's just standing there, and notice that she's waving. Now again, friends, I mean, I want to emphasize something. As a single woman, you know, Caucasian woman in the woods, You don't wave at a man, a black man at that, 6 feet tall, over 200 pounds. You don't stand there and wave at him on a daily basis. That's not normal, right? But this agent here, that's her job. Again, as a flagger agent, just to stand there, wave at me, and just announce her presence as if to say, hey, whatever you were thinking about, whatever you were doing, we're going to start our street theater, and I want to get your attention. That's her job. Agent Shira's job is to get my attention, right? Just standing there. Now, as I continue the video, I'm going to, on the same road now, I'm speed ramping it because there's another flagger agent up here. Now, this guy, we're going to call him Agent Whitebeard. This guy I see all the time. In fact, I was going to make a whole video on this guy because they're all working together. He's walking along the side of the road. There he is there on the right side. You can see him waving also. That's Agent Whitebeard, right? This guy I've seen 6 or 7 times at least doing the same thing. He does it at different phases or different parts of the road, coming in and going home. And I see him. I know him well. I don't know where these people live. Not sure if they live on that road or not. I don't think they do. But this is Agent Whitebeard. And, he's always there. I'm documenting this. And you'll probably see him again. Now, as I left, the video continues. As I left and I'm out on the main road, I want you to notice the activity out on the main road as well. This might be a different day when I shot this video, but a lot of this happens every day. So it happened the same day that I saw Agent Shira and Agent Whitebeard. You notice as I'm on the road here, I'm taking a rear shot of the people behind me here. I've traveled this road for over 15 years. I know the traffic on this road. You can see that there are 2 cars behind me. They appear to have bright lights on. Obviously, they want to announce their presence, but you'll notice, if you notice way further back there, you can see 2 more cars, right? So there's a total of 5 cars here. And I freeze frame it because I want you to count. There are 5 cars that you can see behind me. All of them have on their lights. That's very typical. Now, you're going to see one person attempt to make a pass right here. You're going to see the car in front here is going to try to make a pass. It's going to literally pass me. Now, as this car passed, you'll see the other car coming up behind me. Again, I'm rolling it back here. That person makes a pass. And then the other car that's behind her, if you'll notice closely, and I'm going to kind of freeze frame it here, you can see they have one lower light here. Again, this is all part of their street theater. I've done many videos on this before where I show you the one light at the bottom. This is their way of announcing their presence. This is kind of their signature. This is not accidental or incidental. These people are all running the same play out of the same playbook. They all work together. This is gang stalking, community stalking. It's designed to induce, post-traumatic stress. It's designed to totally engulf your mind, have you paranoid while you're out on the road. Now, this person would follow me for several miles. Now, the person that passed me, she's in front of me, but I continued shooting the video of the person behind me. And you can see the person right on, my tail, right behind me, announcing as if to say, we're here. I want you to notice us. And the only reason why I'm making this video is because I'm making other people aware of how they operate. You can see clearly there, the one lower light. That's kind of their trademark. Bright lights on, front headlights, and then the one lower light. That's not accidental or incidental. That's part of their plan. It's part of their play out of their playbook. These guys are cowards. They all sit behind their one lights, their tinted windows, their bright lights, and they try to intimidate you and stalk you and make you, try to drive you crazy, get you induced to some sort of mental health institution. just to further slander or smear your reputation. That's their goal. All right, so the person turned off there. Now that's another incident. And then I'm going to show you another type of tactic that they use. It has to do with the one light. I know some of you that don't go through or don't deal with gang stalking, you probably see these one light videos and you probably think this is so trivial. But friends, when you see this about 15, 20 times a day, it's not trivial anymore. It's not trivial. It becomes a very intense psychological attack when you see it everywhere. Now, as I'm driving down this road, notice the car pulling out in front of me. This is another part of their playbook. Again, I'm going to roll the video again. Notice the white car pulling out in front of me. I knew as soon as the car pulled out in front of me that this car was going to be a part of their skit, part of their play. So again, I'm rolling the video again, slowing it up. You'll notice how they pull right out in front of me as soon as the car goes by and they have the right of way, they pull out in front of me. And the reason being is because they've got one tail light. They want to make sure they're right in front of me. When we come up to the signal up ahead, they're going to step on the brake light and they're going to announce as if to say, we're watching you. We're everywhere you are. Everywhere you drive, everywhere you go, one of our agents are going to be there with a one light or with a, bright light. We're going to have some type of way of announcing our presence. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I'm exposing their tactics. These are their tactics. Now, we're coming up to the light. Notice when they step on the brake, they got one brake light out. Again, that's their way of announcing themselves as saying, we're watching you. We're right in front of you. Everywhere you go, you can't leave. You can't avoid us. We're everywhere, right? And I want to also get the license plate. It's 7 CET 932. And this it looks like a Toyota Elantra. All right, I want to show you another tactic. Again, this has to do with the one light. All of this happened, again, as I said earlier, when I was doing the series Trapped in a Black Box. I'm only showing you like maybe 15, 20% of what goes on throughout the day as I go out from day to day. As I turn the corner here, you'll notice the truck coming up. Again, one light. I'll run the video back here. You can see the one light. I'm going to freeze frame it here. And you can clearly see they've got one light. But notice my rear camera as the truck passed. They've got one tail light, as if to say, if you're in front of us, you can see the light. If you're behind us, you can also see the light. And then this is the last tactic. This is tactic number 3. This is clearly stalking here, what I'm going to show you now. I'm headed home. This is the road going in. You saw me coming out early in the morning, but this is the road going in. There's a curve here. Now I'm going to run the video back again because I want to show you the person sitting there. As you look off to the right now, I want you to look off to the right. You'll see some headlights through the trees there. You see those headlights through the trees right there? Notice the car is just sitting there, right? They're waiting for me to come around the curve. Now you can see I stopped because I know their tactic. I stopped because I know they're waiting around the curve with their bright lights. So I stop there. And he pulls up and he stops as well. So we have this standoff. It's because I know, I've seen this so many times. I know these guys. I know their tactics. And so we have this standoff for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And then finally he decides to go on because he realizes that I caught him on his tactic. And I'm not going to play the game with him. But I'm doing this video to expose you. So I want everyone to see their tactics. I want everyone to notice this is what gang stalking looks like. This is what happens when people are truly gang stalked as a true targeted individual. This is what you will go through on a daily basis. It's designed to really get into your mind, to become psychological trauma. Now, again, I'm on the same road. I'm speed ramping the video. You're going to see again another agent coming up again is going to do the same exact thing. Now, guys, when I say that this happens every day, multiple times of the day, I really mean that, guys. I'm only showing you 3 or 4 instances in this video because I don't want to make the video too long. But this happens constantly all day. And it really, really happened multiple times when I was doing the video, Trapped in a Black Box, Growing Watch Listing and Everyday Policing. Now, as you can see, I'm on this road here. This is the road headed to my place. I want you to notice now as I come up to this curve here. I'm speed ramping the video, but I'm going to slow it up here in just a minute. All right, I'm slowing it up. Now, I want you to notice here. I want you to notice now, you're going to see another gang stalker perp. They're going to sort of be around. One of the things that I want to point out is they like to hide behind curves because they want to kind of catch you with the element of surprise. If they can get you with surprise with bright lights, they can induce PTSD and further, control your mind and just kind of get you riled up in a state of paranoia where they can basically control you through fear, using fear. Now, you notice I stop here. Notice, can you see the lights there? You see the lights? You see, I'm going to run the video again, slow it up here. You can see the lights there. You can see the person's just sitting there. Now, you're going to see them approach the curve and stop. And you'll be able to see their lights kind of peek around the curve. You see their lights there through the bushes. You can clearly see they're sitting there. They're waiting because they're waiting for me to come around because he's got bright lights on and he wants to catch me with the element of surprise. Now, I started backing up because I know what's going on. I see this tactic all the time. And again, that's why I'm making this video, to expose it. Now, he's going to come around the curve here. And when he comes around the curve, you're going to clearly see he has very bright lights. Right? Extremely bright lights, big truck, and he's deciding he wants to pass. And so he makes his pass there and he continues on. So I just wanted to make this video here representing the 3 different tactics that gang stalkers use against targeted individuals. And again, this video is for evidence.